It'll be 20 years to the day soon. The day the sky was ripped apart and countless bolts of light rained down upon us. I think this calls for a little history lesson. In 1994, a group of asteroids was discovered taking a long elliptical orbit around the Sun. They were created when an unknown asteroid struck the 1986 VG-1 Ulysses, an asteroid in orbit around Jupiter. The orbit of these Ulysses asteroids was on a collision course with Earth with an estimated 10,000 meteors set to strike the surface. Since there was no way to divert the orbit of each asteroid, construction began on a vast anti-air railgun network, a last-ditch effort to intercept and destroy the meteors. They built 6 facilities. The test unit Type 0 was built in China. Type 1 was built in America, and then 4 Type 5 units were built in Australia, Turkey, Namibia, and Argentina. In July 1999, the asteroids began to strike. Thanks to the railgun network, damage was kept to a bare minimum, only about enough to destroy the entire world order. Never in its existence had mankind experienced such a catastrophe. It came to be called the Ulysses disaster. The near-total loss of infrastructure led to economic chaos, particularly in the hard-hit Eurasian continent. To avoid total breakdown, the nations of Asia and Southern Europe rearranged themselves into regional federations. Military budgets were slashed, and the Federation poured most of their money into rebuilding. The depletion of energy sources brought on by the loss of territory soon proved to be a major problem, one that quickly led to an escalation in disputes over natural resources. We'll continue this later.
All right, time to start the briefing. We've got a new guy here today, but I'll have to cut the introduction short. My name's Goodfellow, and I'm your rep from the Arrows. As you know, Arrows is a mercenary force specializing in aerial warfare. Some people like to call us pirates. I prefer they'd call us privateers, at least. We are being employed by the UN Security Council, after all. Anyway, the UNSC's Military Staff Committee just sent Arrows a request for deployment. It was originally going to be an escort mission for the UNF Pacific Fleet stationed in Tokyo Bay, but that's changed. We now have multiple unknown UAVs flying toward Area J4E, Japan's former capital of Tokyo. In other words, right here. The UAVs are likely armed. We need them downed before they reach city limits. This will be the first sortie for the rookie here. TAC name, Reaper. Here's your emblem. Omega from the Bone Arrow Flight will be supporting you on this mission. Follow his instructions. I'll be expecting results, you hear? Dismissed.
Dust in the air again today. Hard to believe it's already been 20 years, huh? And the sky's still full of that junk.
This is the JASDF 309 Squadron requesting affiliation.
This is Omega from Arrow's Bone Arrow Squadron, working under independent UN command. We're here on operational support.
The pirates, huh? HQ told us to expect you. Good luck out there.
Yeah, you too.
Goodfellow to all Bone Arrows. We will now commence mission operations. Engage any enemy craft you come across.
Omega affirmative. Bandits on 12. Probably surveillance UAVs.
Cleared to engage.
Keep yourself together, rookie. These drones aren't even armed.
All enemy UAVs down. All units, we got new bandits approaching. Use your long-range search to get their location. Switch to your wide-range battle map. Another enemy flight approaching.
More of them?
Be careful. Each of the bandits have anti-air ordnance on them. I I'm adding a TGT display on your HUD container. Take those down before anything else.
Whoa, is that a Quox?
These bogies are a lot more agile than the last guys.
A general-purpose drone designed by JASTF. Might just be a close resemblance.
All UAVs destroyed. Good work.
More radar blips? What the hell?
Enemy UAVs approaching. Open CIWS fire. All enemy UAVs down. No further enemy presence in this airspace.
This is JASDF 309. Thanks for your support.
Glad to be of service.
I'm getting the latest damage report now. Looks like they didn't reach the evacuation zones. Not too shabby, Reaper.
These things, Quox craft, you said? Why would they be striking Tokyo?
I'll get the UNF to brief me on the UAVs later. All units, clear to return home. This is believed to be a terrorist attack carried out by armed forces from the Iuli region. It caused extensive damage to Tokyo. The naval fleet was also attacked, so the UNF generals are all furious right now. The UAVs they used are an upgraded version of the MQ-90 Quox, a Japanese-made UAV that's also been deployed in the Americas. It may be unmanned, but it's still a very powerful bomber. It's equipped with an aggressive aerodynamic design and a new type of semi-automatic control system. The UNSC says it's a Werner NOAA product. Apparently the control system's a top-secret design that they stole. Werner denies everything, of course. Navigation would normally use a system that relies on improved GPS satellite tech. This craft uses a different relay system for its operations. We also caught an unknown fighter craft flying at high altitude over the area. The UN's going to raid and inspect Werner's facilities in Iuli and the other special zones shortly. Werner NOAA is the biggest company in its field. Normally, the UN doesn't like doing anything to make them angry. Now, though, I guess they don't have much choice.
Welcome back. Let's continue where we left off. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So tensions were escalating worldwide. The wars that resulted led to an increasing number of refugees. To handle these refugees, special semi-autonomous zones were established in the EU, the Asian nations, and part of Russia. Iuli, the zone founded in southern Russia, was the largest of them land-wise, which allowed them to take in vast numbers of migrants. But these refugees were treated like cheap labor. Living conditions grew worse, and the region was soon home to gigantic slum areas. Anti-foreign worker demonstrations were rife across the entire zone, threatening peace and welfare in the surrounding regions. As a result, a certain company stepped in to help support the job market in the refugee zones. That company was Werner NOAA Enterprises, the defense contractor giant. Once nations had to slash their military budgets after the Ulysses disaster, the private military service industry with its mercenary forces experienced a major boom. Also, thanks to the Advanced Automated Aviation Plan introducing enhanced computer numerical control to aircraft manufacture, it became a simple matter to rebuild previously existing aircraft designs. The resulting glut in available aircraft led to a new issue, a lack of pilots to control them. Hence why you now see mercenary groups cobbled together from dropout pilots. But I digress. The nations and federations overseeing the special zones welcomed Werner's support. In turn, Werner received huge parcels of land and a huge workforce to do its bidding. Soon the company expanded from its core military business into energy and space development. Their business had an enormous impact on recovery efforts around the world, and the localized conflicts began to simmer down. Now we come to today, 20 years later. The special zones have shown major economic growth under Werner's wing. But the huge weapons stockpiles stored in these zones have made them a breeding ground for armed extremist groups. These groups have formed a multinational network spread across the special zones. And more we're seeing them carry out anti-imperialist attacks in the nations surrounding Iuli. This has led the UN and the world's superpowers to label them terrorists. Which brings us to... Are you awake? Sorry, you must be tired. We can pick this up another time.
Following the Tokyo terror attack, the UN staged emergency inspections on facilities in Aiuli. They didn't obtain any evidence on the new UAVs we saw, but they did discover plans for an orbital weapon. Multiple nations are apparently involved in its development. The UN calls it a violation of space treaties and a new threat to replace nuclear proliferation. They're demanding the project be halted immediately. As a result, the chief military official at Werner has been forced out of the company. But this thing isn't over yet. In fact, it's just beginning. We've spotted a large squadron of unidentified transport aircraft heading for Area B9K, an aerospace center in the West Indies, accompanied by escort craft. The center was involved with the development of the space weapon I discussed. The nature of the cargo is unknown, but once we identify the craft as hostile, you have permission to shoot them down. Normally, this would be a UNF or USAF job, but given how tense things have been with Latin America, the US doesn't want to pour any more oil on the fire. All in all, they preferred if the media kept their focus on the Tokyo attacks instead of this. That's why they enlisted us privateers for their dirty work. It ought to be a pretty good payday for us. We'll be having our best pilot on this op. In Arrows, if you're a top earner, you get first priority over everyone else. You want money, you want fame, then you're gonna have to outdo our ace here.
Nothing like a trip to the Caribbean.
Good fellow, to all units. The unidentified transports and escorts are approaching the aerospace center. Once we identify them as hostile, you have permission to shoot them down. Don't let them damage the aerospace center.
Phone Arrow 1, this is Viper. Getting a radar blip on our 12.
Good fellow to Viper, switch to an open channel and send out a notice.
Yeah, copy that. Attention unidentified aircraft. This is the Arrow Squadron operating under independent United Nations command. Follow our guidance and change your...
FC radar targeting from the craft. They're bandits.
I knew it!
All units, permission to engage.
All right, let's get this party started. Hey, you, Phone Arrow 4, rookie with that stupid emblem. Here with me. I want to see what you got. Transport's down. Time to wave up the rest.
Watch out, enemy launching air-to-air missile.
Not too bad, rookie.
More of them on our 12. Think you can keep up with me, kid?
You know, that Reaper emblem you got freaks me out. I bet I'd paint a nicer one on there if you like.
Enemy transport down. One hostile transport left. Enemy transport squadron destroyed.
Hey, rookie! Take a look at Viper's craft. Thing's old enough to be in a museum, but he's got a boatload of cash for customizing it. See that infinity mark on the side? That means he shot down so many bandits, he can't even keep counting.
Viper here. King, bailout. Do you copy? Seems like you got a lot of free time over there. You just got back in the air. Don't get yourself shot up again.
Roger that, Viper. You always know when he's nearby, too. You can smell his breath.
All bandits confirmed down and...
Not yet, they aren't. We got a couple stragglers.
First group already arrived. Cover the next. Third enemy flight incoming. Take them all down.
Right. Time to make the donuts.
Get him!
5 hostile craft left.
See the one with the snake.
Be careful. They're stronger than we thought.
That's Viper.
He's a veteran mercenary ace.
What's your range?
Half the enemy's flight's down. Keep it up.
This is getting
Good fellow, the Viper. How'd our new recruit do?
Reaper kid? Not bad, considering. If he applies himself, I can see him becoming useful. Anyone can, if they put in the time to get past their growing pains.
Too bad that last guy didn't get that far.
Yeah, because you pushed him too hard.
Well done. The Aerospace Center emerged unscathed. We're investigating the transported cargo right now. For now, this will remain a covert op. Now, I know you guys just went halfway around the world, but I've got more work for you. A group of 9 high-powered executives known as the Gray Men have been kidnapped in Russia. We're talking elite members of the most exclusive circles of world economics and government. Meanwhile, terrorist forces have occupied a Werna military facility in Iuli in southwest Russia. We've got armed insurrections around other Werna facilities too, and we think they're connected. So, we'll be heading for Russia. Right now, we've got a hostage rescue operation at the Werner facility in Area R2M, southwestern Iuli. It's being led by a team of regular military forces. The terror group we're up against is likely to stage a large-scale counterattack. You'll be providing close air support, going in ahead of our commando forces to destroy surveillance sites. You'll also be responsible for striking the hostiles around the facility to ensure a smooth approach for our commandos. Once we've secured the 9 Gray Men hostages held in the central facility, we'll need you to back up the commandos as they pull out of the area. On this op, you'll be working alongside a UNAF tactical fighter squadron, the Ridgebacks. Unlike you guys, they're about as elite a force as you can get. If we don't rack up more kills than they do, it's going to impact my bottom line, and thus yours. Dismissed. We are now commencing the hostage rescue operation.
This is Lieutenant Burtz, Marine FAC. I'm currently flying en route to our goal point. We've got no defense against anti-air fire. Requesting you subdue all hostile forces in our flight path. I'll be counting on you, pirates.
You heard him. The commando forces choppers are en route. Support the commandos until they reach the suspected holding point for the hostages. First up, destroy any and all enemy installations in their flight path. Time to get to work.
Viper to bone arrows. Keep an eye on your altitude while you're striking the ground targets.
Omega, roger. Viper, you back up the rookie.
Yep. Time for a little mano-a-mano flight training. Call it Viper's Ace Seminar 101. Hey, rookie. You got any air-to-ground special weapons loaded? If you do, try them out sometime. They're pretty useful. If you got them, might as well use them, hey? Watch your altitude out there. I don't want you digging your own graves the hard way.
Enemy installations in the area destroyed. Proceed to the target point.
All right, time for Viper's Ace Seminar 102. Rookie, watch the data on your HUD. Enemies with a dotted line container around them are blocked by the terrain. You can't hit them from where you are. Reposition yourself and attack from another direction. Low and steady wins the race and all that.
Make it a good fellow.
Go ahead.
I heard the aerospace center op we were on wasn't forced on us by the UN so much as we forced our way into the op. Is that true?
Well, I wasn't about to give up on a good payday.
It's just money, money, money all day with you, isn't it?
Enemy facility destroyed. 1 kilometer to destination. We appreciate the help, pirates.
Huh? They are left from behind. Responding to IFF. Allies?
Edge to Flash. The pirates got in ahead of us.
Yeah, thanks for the opening act. We'll take over from here. There they are. I see the single lines on their backs.
Stupid modern art emblems. This is the UNF-affiliated AWACS Sky Eye. I'll be directing combat ops for all active aircraft.
This is Goodfellow. We're commencing tandem operations. Sky Eye will take over command of all Arrow's units. All Ridgeback units, ignore these clowns and proceed with your mission as normal. Destroy your targets before those as you get to them. They're gonna take all our money.
You got me that? Your worst nightmare, huh?
Vipers Ace Seminar 103. Rookie, you gotta be hungry. Whether you're relieved or not means nothing. If you perform in battle, you get to reap the rewards. That's just how we operate. Never let them take your prey.
Let's go, Reaper.
This is Lieutenant Burns of Marine Forward Air Control. We have Sam stationed in our path, requesting fire support.
Sky Eye to all units. Secure the helicopters, LZ. Destroy the anti-air missile sites.
Back here. Hello, Sky Eye.
Don't let them get that.
SAMs are dangerous. If you see one fire, take evasive action immediately. Hurry up! We're gonna get shot down!
How many SAMs do we have? 3 in all. Engage and destroy.
Sorry, pirates.
Whoa. Hands off, man.
You still there? I feel like Glenn Reaper would have been off to his next target by now.
Second enemy SAM site destroyed. 1 SAM site left. All airborne flights. There's only a few enemy installations left. Continue to engage.
Good kill!
Fire! Carry out the operation at once. Good kill. Hit. Missile launched. Locked on.
Get him!
Anti-air missile sites offline.
Thanks for the help. Commencing landing. Go, go, go!
All airborne units, watch over your area and destroy the remaining enemy hotspots.
Landing complete. We're going in. Collins, move Bravo team to the rear. Roger. Alpha team en route.
Call themselves privateers, huh?
Curious about the pirates, Edge?
Nah, was just expecting more from them.
Yeah, just a bunch of irregulars. Try not to mess up the case here, alright?
They beat us once in kill count, and now they think they run the place. Maybe I just felt like taking it easy against these wimps, you know?
Omega, don't ease up on me. They may be weak, but that doesn't mean you can afford to slack off.
You just never shut up. Ridgeback units, this might be a cakewalk, but stay focused.
We're inside the target facility. Facing light resistance. Proceeding forward.
Sky Eye, roger.
This is Alpha team. Approaching target room. Storming in. What?
Lieutenant Burks, status report.
Huh? We have no prisoners in sight. Repeat, no prisoners. The entire facility is unmanned.
So this was all for nothing.
What?
Some kind of high explosive shell?
That can't be the end of it. They're gonna hit us again.
This is Sky Eye. All units, we've got something flying in at supersonic speed. It's coming at you from long range. Lower your altitude.
What's it want us to do? Burrow underground?
Damn it! Into the canyon. That's the only way.
Commando team, stand by where you are. Anyone in high altitude is an open target. Move it. 20 kilometers to escape line. You are now clear of the airspace. Enemy fire has subsided, removing altitude restrictions.
Not gonna deal with that again.
Arrows, all units report. Rookie, you still alive?
Bone arrow flight fully accounted for.
What in the hell was that?
I don't know, but when I hear railgun, one thing comes to mind.
Yeah.
Would have been out quicker if these pests could actually keep in formation. Slash to Ridgebacks. We're going home.
Roger. See you, pirates.
All business, huh?
Viper, sounds like you got a good pupil there.
Copy that. Better get Viper's Ace Seminar 104 ready. It's gonna be a lot tougher than the last three.
The terrorist groups were apparently planning to commandeer an anti-air railgun in Turkey. We were too late to stop them. Now it's in the hands of the enemy. They're using Menher-3, a geosynchronous satellite, to aim the gun. Due to the Comprehensive Space Warfare Ban Treaty, we're not allowed to touch it. Luckily, the gun can only fire extreme close-range SS ordnance. That gives it the shortest firing range we can hope for. Let me be clear, though, that it's extreme close range only in astronomical terms. What's more, its power is overwhelming. It can cover a 4 million foot radius, which means we've essentially lost air superiority in Eastern Europe and the Western Middle East. We also have a confirmed SSTO launch from the West Indies a few days back. That presents the possibility that Werna's satellites have been seized by the terrorists. The UN is planning for a bombing run in Aiuli. However, we can't go near the area because it's within railgun firing range. Thus, we'll be staging an attack in Area T8F, central Turkey, at the Stonehenge Type 3 Disaster Memorial. If you're struck by the railgun's fire or the shock waves it generates, you'll be killed instantly. Also, our enemy has an electronic countermeasure system installed in the area around Stonehenge. It's jamming our radar FCS and making it impossible to lock on from airborne craft. As such, we'll try to have an Allied ground force approach Stonehenge and use artillery to destroy the ECM base. Eliminate any hostile defense forces that may halt their advance. Once the ECM site is destroyed, you'll be able to lock on again. That's when you'll attack and destroy the railgun itself. This is going to be a test for all of you. You'll be accompanied by a team of crack pilots from the UNF and elsewhere. Don't let them get ahead of you. Any of you guys destroy the railgun, you're going to get a real hefty bonus.
operations against Stonehenge. All aerial squadrons will support the advance of our ground forces. These ground forces will attempt to destroy the electronic countermeasure system in the center of Stonehenge. Once they do and your radar-based FCS is back online, you will begin to attack the main railgun.
Roger, Roger, just send me the data already!
Sending fire zone data. Check your displays. Get out of the danger zone before my countdown hits 0. Spread out and support the ground forces. This blast may cause damage, even at low altitudes. Once you see the initial explosion, get away from the site immediately. Work your way around the secondary explosion. Wave 2 incoming!
Get out of the danger zone. It's gonna mow you down.
5, 4, 3, 2, impact!
The stovepipes crushing me!
That thing can do ground strikes too? Railgun blast! Report damage! Keep going! If we sit still, we're just gonna take more casualties. Hit. Nice pinpoint strike there. 20 kilometers to Stonehenge. This is Charlie Team. Our MBTs are being blocked. Holding fast and continuing artillery fire. Alpha Team 10 kilometers away from the firing range to the ECM site. That railgun's still firing at us. This is Delta Team. We're starting to take damage. Requesting CAS. Delta Team just took hit of fire. Down to 50% of our ground force. Where do our air squadrons going? Charlie Team can't move. 75% of ground force is still active. This is Bravo Team. We're en route once more. Thanks for the air support. This is Alpha Team. We've reached the target point. Sorry to make you wait. Opening fire on the ECM site.
All units, stand by until ground forces complete their attack.
Weird. Railgun's gone dead.
The ground forces are taking casualties. Alpha Team, what happened?
Railgun shooting right at us. Taking major damage. Unable to proceed with ops. Requesting retreat for now. Oh my. Arrow's commander to Sky Eye. I have an idea.
Go ahead.
With our air squad, we should be able to strike the ECF site directly. You can?
Whoa, you serious? Count me out, man.
We've got no time to lose. Give me a response.
Roger that. Sky Eye to all units. Change of plans. We need to destroy the ECM system from the air. We can't lay a finger on Stonehenge itself until the ECM's offline. Use your machine gun fire to destroy the 3 ECM devices in the center of the circle.
This is one way to keep things exciting, I suppose.
Hey, good fellow. I want him to go in while I lure the railgun fire over to me.
Got it all set up for him, huh? Copy. Rookie, you're taking lead. Get in there.
What? We're going in? All units, destroy the ECM site.
Switchbacks, going in.
Right, time for Viper's A7R 104. When in doubt, always take the reckless route. All on-site ECM units destroyed. Installation neutralized. Great work. Good one.
Well done, Reaper. Which squadron took out the ECM system for us?
This is Skyon. We had a few flights operating in there. Probably the Ridgebacks, though.
Yeah, they look like a different group from down here. Well, thanks a lot, Single Line. We couldn't have done it without you.
Reaper, my team briefing back at Old Edge.
Copy.
They're taking all the credit from our rookie here. Let him.
Good fellow here. Don't worry about it. We're getting all the money. And on top of that, we've got a new phenom on our team. Think you're gonna make it past those growing pains, Reaper? I wish we had time to celebrate more, but that's gonna have to wait. While we were busy attacking Stonehenge, the terrorists have been staging simultaneous attacks on multiple cities in Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and the Asian Federation. They took control in the blink of an eye. The leader of the armed terrorists has published a statement to the world. It turns out the leader is Casper Cohen, the guy who lost his job as chief military officer of Werna after the space weapon scandal. Cohen has executed the 9 kidnapped Greymen, claiming they've manipulated UN and international policy after the Ulysses disaster, so the elite could profit off of other people's misery. He also announced the establishment of an independent Federation of Usia, a nation of Ulysses refugees that runs from the Eastern EU all the way to the Asian Federation. Here's what he said in his statement.
20 years after the Ulysses disaster, our refugees have faced untold pain and suffering. Even now, the fragments of Ulysses still lurk near our planet in the form of near-Earth objects. There is every chance they could rain down upon us again in the future, thus repeating the tragedy of Ulysses. All of mankind must come together now to deal with this crisis. And yet, for the past 20 years, the United Nations has been weakened by the great and powerful nations of the world. To deal with this sad state of affairs, we, the so-called lost generation of young refugees, must create a new order to replace the ailing UN. We must form a new, powerful, united front to save our planet from oblivion.
That's the end of it. It's all a bunch of propaganda, of course. But they're using Werna's military facilities in Ayuli to build up their forces and create defense perimeters in all the continent's major cities. They're working far too fast for this to be the work of terrorists alone. They're likely working in tandem with at least a few nations. The UN shuffled their feet for too long, and now they're paying for it.
Usia, another page of history unfolds. Let's take a look at some more history. Once, there was a massive nation known as the Mongol Empire. Oops, time to deploy again, I suppose. Another time, perhaps.
You all here? Good. In order to block the invasion of the so-called Usian army, the UN has decided to stage a large-scale campaign across multiple Eurasian defense perimeters. They'll be conducting simultaneous ops in 2 areas, the Persian Gulf and the Far East. They invited Arrows to be a part of this effort. You'll be departing for Tokyo shortly. The scale of this campaign is massive, encompassing multiple land, sea, and air operations on both sides. It'll be a punishing battle, but if you want to get your name out there, there's no better opportunity to do it. Make sure your aircraft is as battle-ready as you can make it. I want to see us dominating this fight. Dismissed.
Commence operations to liberate Tokyo. All squadrons, aim for the best battle results within the time limit.
Ridgeback 1, engaging.
Ridgeback 2, engaging.
Bone Arrow 1, engaging. Bone Arrow 2, engaging. Bone Arrow 4, engaging. Enemy forces are concentrated nearby the Johto Crater Oceanside, in the Shinjuku Subcenter District. All flights support our allied forces that are engaged in combat across each area. We have a limited time window here. Use your best judgment to destroy as much hostile firepower as you can.
This is JASDF 309. Thanks for giving us a hand again, pirates.
Sure thing. Let's do this, Bone Arrows. All airborne squadrons, spread out and engage the enemy at will.
Listen, guys, I want to get back at those single-line bozos for taking all the credit last time. Recapturing Tokyo would be nice, but it's us versus them. Whoever gets more kills wins. Every bandit you take down helps us show those single lines who they're dealing with.
This is Burt's.
Oceanside
Securing the coast area.
75%.
Requesting support from airplanes. Clear them out for us. Incoming naval fire from the enemy fleet. We got a sky full of hostile aircraft above us, too. Where's our air support? Right up there, Collins. You see them?
Caution.
Not get harmed. Thanks.
Shinjuku Subcenter hostile.
You kidding me? When the Reaper's in the air, the area is safe. Don't forget, no matter what, they'll always be up there for us. Roger. Hostiles between the buildings. We're pushing us back. Jeez, this city's built like a maze. Aircraft up above. They hostile? No, that's an allied squadron. I don't know, and as long as they give us all the fire they got, I don't care. This isn't right. The pirates are putting us in kill count. Ridgebacks, let's pick up the pace. Thanks for the support.
Shinjuku Subcenter.
Pirates open a path for us. All teams, forward!
They're preparing to retreat.
Seeing hostile ground forces deployed over there too. Taking them out.
Not if I can help you.
Slash and edge. Go straight out of
Only
formation.
a few Shinjuku Subcenter hostiles
Edge.
left.
I copy.
Hey, what's wrong, single line? Too scared to let your babies out from under your skirt?
Shut up, man. I have a duty to protect my squad mates. As opposed to some squad leaders who don't do that.
Yeah, you tell them. Single line. They can take care of themselves. Folks like you and I were just here to give them a little shove now and then when they need it. How am I supposed to ever retire if these guys can't fend for themselves, huh?
Retire, you? Come on, you know you'll be
Oceanside
back up here
hostiles,
once you gamble away all your
25%.
savings again. Ah, shut up.
Sounds like your girl over there can't wait to get into a scrap, though.
Locked on me. Enemy vehicle sighted on that huge bridge. Blow them away. Surrounded. Fire! Hostile fire, we're losing ground! Damn it! Stand your ground! Our air forces are pushing them back. As long as they're up there, we're not retreating!
Locked on. Within gun range.
Grab them!
Fire.
Damn!
Bandit down. This is Sky Eye. Confirm substantial strikes on enemy forces.
We are kicking butt up here!
Hold your fire. Large presence detected at high altitude. We believe it to be a hostile heavy command cruiser.
Gaymar has confirmed launch for Camilla. Begin countdown. 300 seconds. Omega here. I've seen these UAVs before.
Yeah, that butterfly up.
Ridgeback and bone arrow flights. Concentrate on the hostile escort fighters. All other units, attack the heavy command cruiser.
What the hell?
Is that a laser?
Watch out for those UAVs.
UAVs have a laser weapon on their noses.
For a remote-controlled drone, that thing's attacks are way too lethal.
If I had to guess, I'd say the boss of those butterflies is that lead craft.
Butterfly master.
No dice. Any missile that goes near the number 1 butterfly gets shot down by UAV lasers. It's like some kind of crazy sci-fi force field.
The shouting is splitting up my voice.
Take down the UAVs first.
Man out! We'll have to shoot them down one by one.
Damn it! There's too much radio noise.
Get him!
Opening data link.
Getting excited, Edge.
Yeah. I think so.
All units, you are free to engage in battle. I know the Ridgebacks can do better than this. How about we show those pilots we can think about them harping on us all the time?
Edge, roger that.
Ridgebacks, break!
Now they're getting serious.
2 UAVs remain.
Hey, pilot rookie. Reaper, was it? Whoever takes down the butterfly master wins, got it? Time to pay it back for before.
1 UAV remains.
Opening data link.
UAV down. Moving to next target.
Wow.
2 new UAVs approaching.
Not bad. We got 2 left. Let's take the main guy down with him.
Flash, you're in too close. Gotcha.
Damn, they just got my ring.
Better bail out.
Yeah, just when this was getting fun, too. The squad's all yours, Edge. Get him back safe.
Roger. Bail out now.
See you later, Reaper. Slash, bailing out.
This is Edge. I have 1 pilot bailing out. Parachute deployed. Requesting immediate evac. No!
What is it? I saw it. What? What did you see?
Slash. In midair. They're shooting at bailed out pilots.
Omega, keep it together.
You call yourself a pilot? I swear I'll kill them all!
You too, lady. Watch your surroundings, single line lady. Your flight's just about done for. You can't survive by yourself. Get in our rookie's formation.
Why? Damn it!
No way you're gonna get revenge in that state of yours. Smart gal. Save the competition for later. Clear out the UAVs first.
UAV down! I'm not done yet!
Got him! All UAVs offline!
Nice.
Here's your graduate class. 5
apostates and bailing out. He was one superhuman pilot, wasn't he?
Sky Eye to all units. Commence all-out attack on the enemy heavy command cruiser. The command cruiser is equipped with air-to-air guns and missiles. We need to cut off its legs first. Focus your fire on the rear engine. Begin your attack on the cruiser now.
Viper, ready to hunt that whale?
Roger that, Captain Ahab.
Hey, didn't he go down with Moby Dick in the end?
Wow, you actually ready?
Edge to Ridgebacks. I'm taking command. Anyone who's hit, return to base now. Everyone else, spread out and attack the whale.
This is good, fella.
Yeah, I know. You got a bonus for whoever shoots that thing down, right?
Negative. Yeah, money's important. The bonuses are just carrots. What I want is something else. Reaper, do you copy? Keep them on the defensive. You'll never become a real thing. The hungrier you are, the better. The more reckless the situation, the better. Everything's in place. You ready to grow up? Confirmed hit! It's coming to starboard!
Fire in engine room. Send the fire team. All engines destroyed. Now aim for the forward cockpit. That should wrap it up.
You go finish him off, Reaper. One good swing of your scythe ought to do it.
Got a link lost. Sealock blocks 5 through 8.
There's still personnel up there!
Forget about him. We have to get this thing back to base. We got hostiles on our 12.
I think I see the Reaper coming for me.
Command cruiser offline.
Yes!
Who took it down? Number 4? The pirates? Grim Reaper.
Arrows, you made me proud today.
Hey, I'm gonna request extended leave once I get back, okay? Gotta go see the ex-wife for a bit.
Finally found a reason to retire?
Maybe.
All hostile aircraft eliminated. Lieutenant Burns, how's it look on the ground? Lieutenant Burns, give me a report.
This is Sergeant Collins, Marine Commando Unit, reporting in place of Lieutenant Burns. All hostile forces have been eliminated.
Copy.
Confirm all hostile forces eliminated. Unfortunately, it's come at a heavy cost for our side. All units, salute our courageous soldiers.
Great job, guys. That Moby Dick was a giant airborne command ship developed by a certain nation's military. Basically, in an attempt to cut down the number of aircraft they had to deploy, they decided to over-engineer this gigantic flying beast of a battleship. Also, the UAV lasers we saw on the butterflies are equipped with a visual ID function that can recognize pilots by their flight helmets and strike as necessary. It automatically activates when they get close, a merciless weapon of murder. Watch out for it. The Butterfly Master's craft is apparently a re-engineered CFA-44, but we're still investigating the details. Anyway, thanks to your hard work, the enemy force has taken serious damage. Unfortunately, so have we. The Tokyo area is nearby the enemy's far east battle perimeter. It'll be a hot zone for a while to come, I imagine. We're all in for a long, tough slog here. Anyway, I was hoping we could have a celebration/retirement party for Viper. The UN FHD has yet another deploy order for us. You guys just rest up for now. I'm gonna go have the top brass yell at me for a bit. Again, good job. Everyone here? A lot of you probably haven't met before, but just listen up for now. In preparation for the battle against the Yuzian army, the UNF has requested that Arrows join them as a regular force. Arrows have agreed to this request. As a result, all Arrows units are hereby disbanded. You'll be regrouped into Task Force 118, Arrowblades, an independent assault force under Direct Military Staff Committee command. I will continue to serve as commander. Air squadrons affiliated with the regular force will also be disbanded and regrouped. Edge and the Ridgeback flight will join the Arrowblades as well. In addition, proven mercenaries and privateers from a multitude of countries will be joining our force. We may no longer be a UN independent command, but we will still receive rewards for our performance as before. We're now launching Operation Eternal Liberation, a military op covering all defense lines across Eurasia. If you're new here, let me make one thing straight. If you're the top earner, you get first priority over everyone else. You want money, you want fame, then you're gonna have to outdo our ace here.
"24 hours until reactivation.
What? Ah, that's no fun.
Please be patient, Master.
All right, let's get this briefing started. A large-scale experimental missile site has been discovered in Area M3A, straddling the border between Russia and Mongolia. It's situated in the Avalon Dam, a facility under the management of Werna Noah. Yuzian forces are gathered around the site as we speak. The dam lake has been completely drained, revealing the missile site and an array of anti-air installations. The gravity dam itself has been repurposed to serve as a de facto fortress of concrete. Judging by the size and shape of the silos, we believe the site was built to handle ICBMs. To be safe, we've deployed an AL-1B missile interceptor in Russian airspace. However, we've been asked to neutralize the site before they can launch any ICBMs. The Arrowblades will approach from the Russian side through a canyon that leads to the dam site. Maintain a low altitude at all times, or else you'll be picked up on radar and become an easy target for long-range anti-air missiles. Stay at low altitude as you pass through the canyon. Once we arrive at the site, our ground forces will enter the facility and secure the main routes of passage into the silos. You will then use those passages to fly underground and destroy the missile facility. This operation will require extremely precise flying skills, but considering everything you've made it through up to now, I have no doubt about our chances of success here. I'll be expecting results. Dismissed.
It's snowing.
This is Ridgeback Leader. I'll take point.
Omega here. The bone arrows aren't about to sit back and waste away either. Right, Captain Reaper?
Commencing operations. Sky Eye, give us another recap.
Altitude restriction is now in place. Do not fly above 600 meters in the canyon. Preparations are apparently underway for an ICBM launch at the missile silo up ahead. Go too high, you'll get picked up by enemy radar. Keep below the maximum altitude until you arrive at the site. Commando forces have already infiltrated the fortress area. They're waiting for the air flights to arrive. Once they show up, they'll storm into the fortress. Once they break the security system, they'll open the shutters that connect into the missile silos. The air units will fly into the site once the shutters are open and destroy the ICBM launch systems. We don't have much time to work with. Don't worry about the hostiles in the canyon.
Guess we better speed up. Proceeding at full throttle.
All units keep moving.
There's an enemy radar site ahead. Destroy that, and we'll be able to remove your altitude restriction. All flights, destroy the targets now.
And an altitude restriction too. Thanks a lot. Which one got out first?
Radar site offline. Altitude restriction removed. All units, scramble. Eliminate all nearby enemies. Our ground force is breaking into the facility's security to get into the fortress. While they do that, we need all hostiles in the zone eliminated. We have limited time to work with.
This is Collins from the Commando team. Counting on our aerial support here.
Let's do it, boss. Don't want single line horning in on our business.
Ridgebacks, don't fall behind.
Damn, look at this. It's a full-on fortress.
We're waiting behind the door. Give me some C4. We're going in. Time to help out our pals in the air for a change.
Reaper's team's got this in the bag.
Altman, take 4 people with you and secure an escape route. Everyone else, follow me.
3 minutes left. The front of the fortress is mostly clear. Now you need to strike the main fortress guard.
Is that the Grim Reaper? What's he doing all the way over here?
Corridor 6 clear. Advancing.
This is Sky Eye. Confirm substantial strikes on enemy forces. Continue with your mission. Fire! Left.
Control room number 2 secured. Charlie team, stand by. Everyone else, head for the central control room.
Good kill. Locked on. Missile launched. Within gun range.
Central control. Removal of security system is underway.
Fire!
We'll be coming to retake the control room pretty soon.
1 minute left.
Hostiles at the control room entrance. Detonate the claymores.
Good kill. taken over the security system. They're opening up the fortress shutters.
This is Collins. We've got an active ICBM countdown sequence here. Jeez. They set it off sooner than we anticipated. Requesting aerial support now.
Sky Eye to all units. Listen to me closely. There are 2 underground passages in the facility, each with 2 possible entrances. There are a total of 4 ICBM launch bays. Make sure you destroy every one of them.
Goodfellow, to Reaper. We have no time to work with here. You take point.
The countdown is already underway. Bone Arrow 1, get in there.
Alpha team, stay where you are. Charlie team, Bravo team, evac out of the fortress. The Reaper's coming. Go, go, go!
ICBM down. To the left.
We can do it. We can do this. Get moving.
ICBM down. You got 1 more to go.
Sweet. 120 seconds to launch.
All ICBMs destroyed. Nice one, Reaper.
Yes! Not yet, it isn't.
Heat source detected.
Damn it! The 4 ICBMs were all fakes. They were hiding the real one.
Pretty good with the intercept. Negative. The AL-1B we deployed in Russia was shot down by unknown hostiles. We have no way of intercepting the missile during boost phase.
Oh, I think we do. I think our ace here can catch up to it. Go!
I'll join you.
You need to shoot it down before it reaches peak acceleration. Hurry!
One at a time.
Locked on. Box 3. It's gaining acceleration.
It's pulling away!
ICBM neutralized.
Woohoo! Hell of a fireworks show!
Nice one, Reaper.
We owe it to him once again.
We've confirmed it from the ground as well. When the Reaper's in the air, you know the area's safe.
Ridgebacks, returning to base. We'll save this competition for next time.
Well, that was a close one. We gave you a tough mission and you executed it flawlessly. Good job. Analysis suggests that the ICBM's path would have landed it in Washington, D.C. They were trying to bring this war to American soil. All right, time to start the briefing. We've spotted an enemy fighter squadron taking off from South America. They're flying toward U.S. territory. We'll be scrambling from our San Diego base to intercept. You will meet in Area B7R in the Nevada wastelands. It's mostly flat, dotted with circular ridges. The area is codenamed Roundtable by the USAF, which uses it as a proving ground for testing special-purpose aircraft. Due to radio interference from the mineral resources buried underground, communications on this op will be hard. If you have to bail out, you're going to have trouble contacting rescue. It'll likely take several days to track you down, so keep that in mind, Omega. You'll likely have a pretty ferocious firefight with the enemy squadron. We have some time before deployment. Make sure your craft's fully prepared for combat.
Just like I remember it.
Have you been here before?
We test out new aircraft in this area. It's a special location where countless pilots have polished their skills with each other, independent of their ranks.
You know, I don't think you've ever talked about your past career before.
Yeah, and I won't now either. You're almost at the engage point. Here we go.
That's a hell of a crowd.
Give them a warm welcome from me, okay?
Sky Eye to all units. Permission to engage. Spread out. Blood Arrow 2, engaging.
Ridgeback 1, engaging.
We got good pickings today. The more we take down, the less will be left for the Ridgebacks.
Air-to-air combat is our specialty. Have fun eating our dust. Ridgeback, hit the car! I won't lose to you.
Retreat is not an option here. Continue to attack the enemy for as long as possible. Opening data link connection. Oh, sweet! Watch out for number 1. That's the Reaper. Grim Reaper with the ribbon? What kind of emblem is that? Locked on. Missile launched. Fox 2. Target down. 6 is wide open. Half of the hostile air squadron destroyed. Keep up the good work. Fire. What's your aim? Bandit down. You are now in effective data link range. Uncontrollable! Uncontrollable! Locked on. 3 bandits left. Get moving! Target down. Genuine dogs! Don't conserve your missiles! Fire! Number 3, you need to shake off the ribbon guy. Most hostile forces are neutralized. All squadrons, regroup.
I wouldn't be so quick to say that.
We have a new formation on the radar. More hostiles incoming. Intercept and engage. It's punishing us.
Our team, great.
Bogey's on my 12, heading this way.
Ridgeback 1 to all units. Intercept and engage.
Let's go, Reaper.
This is our backyard too, after all.
Enemy reported to have an elite unit. Stay alert.
Order to all units. Start by taking down the leader craft and enemy's core flight. We need to throw off their formation.
Roger. Craft with a single line on it.
Job.
I'm spiked.
Keep going. Get behind them.
Move away.
Ridgeback 4 to 3. Support our leader. 3 bandits left.
Damn it. They got my wing. What the hell is that thing? That's the ace from the pirates.
One left. Lost one!
The enemy sights are squarely on Edge's craft.
Bone arrows. Cover her. We'll go.
Darn! My controls offline! Damn!
All hostile craft down. Ridgeback 1. Give me a damage report. Ridgeback 1. Edge. Report.
No direct hits taken. I'm still airworthy.
No need to play tough, girl.
Bone Zero 1, I appreciate the backup, but next time, I don't need you to interfere.
Oh, here we go.
If I get haunted by the Reaper, my luck will...
What? Javelin Squadron's been shot down? Data link connection lost.
Hey, humming. What's happening? Sky Eye, give me a report.
I'm getting multiple strong heat sources, believed to be laser UAVs.
Butterfly Master.
Are you kidding me? I thought we shot that guy down.
Butterfly Master's craft down. That was damn fast, Reaper.
Lost alive. Press start to continue.
All hostile forces eliminated. All units, return to base.
We still have unfinished business with this guy.
Following interrogation of our POWs, we've uncovered several facts about the Butterfly Master's ID. He pilots the QFA-44 Camilla, a new type of unmanned craft. Its hardware remains a mystery, but its capabilities are superior to the Quads. We've confirmed that it uses a low-orbit communications satellite network to handle the transmission of navigational data. Taking out the satellites would solve our problem quickly, but the space treaty we've signed with the UN prevents that. I'm sure the UN will try to enact some measure or another to deal with that. But a lot of countries, particularly in South America, are dead set against any meddling with that treaty. It's going to take some time. Those politicians are trapped by the very rules they enacted. Well, we're all set to go. Soon, we'll be staging a campaign to storm the territory claimed by Uzia and liberate Eastern Europe. We're calling it Operation Bunker Shot. You'll be going through Area V9D over the Adriatic Sea and into Croatian airspace within the SEU. The ground force will divide into two groups and circumvent Ruta, one of the Elefiti Islands, for the landing. The landing point features a narrow road going inland. It is well suited for defending against invaders, and we can expect heavy enemy resistance. Our air squadrons will wipe up hostiles on the beach and keep ground casualties to a minimum. If we succeed, this could be the tipping point that'll end the entire Uzian war. We're gonna strike them right in the throat.
Goodfellow, to all air squadrons. We need to keep the landing teams on both sides protected. How well you manage that will decide the fate of this op.
This is Collins of Whiskey Team. We're gonna go round Rhode Island to the west as we approach the coastline. When we cross the channel, we'll be exposing ourselves to concentrated fire from the left and right sides. We'll be counting on our aerial support here.
Air Squadron, this is Birds of Echo Team. We'll be breaking through the east side of Rhode Island, currently under the control of the enemy naval fleet. Compared to the warships they got out there, our SSCs are like kiddie pools. We need those ships neutralized from the air.
We should move back and go, kiddie pool Hallbergs.
Radio Sergeant. Try to save the jokes until after we reach the landing point, without any proposed
underway. Today's my birthday, by the way. I want to make sure this op is so successful they turn it into a national holiday.
Hell of a birthday present, man.
Enemy installation on Ruta Island. The attack squadron will take attack orders from Mertz and Collins from the Marine FAC.
Ridgebacks, break.
Within gun range. Data link connection lost.
My control stick's offline.
Whiskey team will reach the channel area shortly. Any aircraft available for support. Strike the enemy station on both sides. Locked on. Missile launched. Sam down.
Bring it on! You little...
Hey! Locked on. Fire!
Fire incoming from the coastline!
Ah! Whiskey 315, we're hit! Whiskey team hit by enemy fire. Light damage. Requesting air support.
Anti-air gun destroyed. Locked on. Fire!
Where's our air support?
The pirates are here!
Hit! Landing team will reach the coast in 4 minutes. Half the enemy channel defense force is destroyed. Missile launched. Good kill.
Echo team, proceeding through the channel.
Echo team will be in battle range with the enemy fleet shortly. Any aircraft on their way to support them. Attack the enemy fleet in the eastern route. Echo team is under attack.
We're okay here, Ribbon. Get over to the Echo team on the east side. If she dies on the air, Route 2 is probably gonna kill us from the afterlife. Safe under the Reaper, right? Show her.
Hostile close range fire. Shut it down, pirates.
The water spray's blocking our view. We're through the channel. Clear visual on our landing point.
What's your aim?
Nice kill. Spiked. Locked on.
Echo team, we have visual contact with hostile ships on the east side. Requesting air support.
Reaper, hit the enemy fleet on the eastern route. Echo team engaging enemy fleet. We have reports of casualties.
Hostile fire, we're losing ground! Damage report! Stay focused!
We got fighter bombers too. Engaging! I see bandits in the air above the coastline. Bone arrows, go on ahead and engage.
I got that. Ridgeback 1 to all units. Intercept and engage.
Copy. Evade! Landing team will reach the coast in 2 minutes. How many ships are left?
We've lost a lot of men. Whiskey team set to reach landing point shortly.
Good kill! This is Skyon. Confirm substantial strikes on enemy forces. Continue with your mission. Bandits just up ahead!
Ridgeback, continue with your mission.
Say,
Landing team reaching the coast shortly.
Let's go, people! Prepare to make landing!
Hostile craft retreating. Keep hitting them. They've lost the will to fight.
Die! Locked on.
Good kill! Half the enemy fleet is sunk. Echo team continuing its advance.
Thanks for the support. Let's go, people. Keep going. Whiskey team has landed. Commencing deployment. All air units, your support is appreciated.
Echo team successfully landed.
All right, both units have landed and deployed. Stage 1 of Operation Bunker Shot is complete. Proceed with sweeping up remaining hostile resistance.
What's that? What's that sound?
A globalist!
What?
Above? Holy!
Whoa, what the hell's going on?
Landing team 2 wiped out.
What happened? Give me a damage report. Do you copy? All arrow blades, report. All squadrons, report. Phone house. We're all still here, yeah?
All Ridgeback units in the air.
Roger.
Medic team! We got casualties to tend to!
Check remaining forces. What the hell's going on?
That was... Ulysses.
What? Media? There's still more of them up there? They didn't have any advance warning. That couldn't have been a natural meteor strike. So what is it then? Some kind of space weapon?
I had my fill of this site 20 years ago. Can't believe I'm seeing it again.
We got bandits! They aren't done yet! It's Ulysses Part 2, huh? Damn it. I can't make contact with the main force. Kidding me? That attack just wiped out the air and ground forces behind us?
This is Skya. All ground teams reported.
Anyone that couldn't get on land got wiped out.
We have about 30% of our force left. We do still have some offensive power, including MBTs.
Omega, so now what? Retreating? It'll be up to your commander to decide. More of them!
Commander Goodfellow, it's your call.
All units, continue with the operation. We can't have it end like this. Operation Bunker Shot is still underway.
All units, continue the operation. We have the strength to win this.
Copy!
Edge, roger. Ridgeback units, can you hear that?
We got nothing to be afraid of! Not with the Grim Reaper haunting the skies!
You said it. On the ground and in the air. We can do this!
Let's go! Let's go!
Enemy batteries found on the face of the mountains. Destroy them before they block our ground troops' progress.
Reaper, we'll be advancing in tandem with your attack.
Hostile fighters are also entering your airspace. Commence tandem ground and airstrike.
I got your six, people. Just keep going forward.
Go, go, go!
Opening data link connection. Fire.
Gun battery, back me up! We've broken through! Much obliged, Reaper!
Within gun range. Half of hostile coastal defenses down.
Thanks for the support!
Ground forces have flanked the enemy's artillery line. We can do it. Locked on.
Gun battery destroyed.
Got one over here too.
I won't lose to you guys.
Ha! Like we're gonna let you win. Fire! Hit! Vehicle destroyed. Missile launched. Anti-air gun destroyed.
Pirates open a path for us! All teams, forward! Go!
Ground forces have penetrated enemy defense line.
Ridgebacks, hit them hard!
Enemy ground forces pouring in. Proceed with bombing ops.
Reaper! Bombers above us! Get them!
Gun battery silenced. The Reaper at work, huh? Enemy on the retreat. Forward! Forward! Thanks for that support. Got it!
Enemy force, down to 30%.
Shoot down the Reaper. Don't let him any further inland.
I'm not letting anyone die like a dog here. Everyone's coming back alive!
One, on our left. Hostile bomber destroyed.
Air squadrons, thanks for the support.
Enemy coastal defense is losing operational coherence.
The enemy's falling back!
Almost there. Destroy the enemy strongholds.
Fire! Stand your ground!
Kill him.
Number 2 craft.
Back off already.
That's the enemy ace. Bring him down!
Taking fire.
Mine. What? Damn, we're getting behind.
All hostile units in the enemy squadron destroyed.
Ridgebacks, don't fall behind.
Good kill!
All units keep moving. We've determined the position of their squad support fire. Circle around behind them.
2 targets left.
Almost there!
1 target left.
Copy!
Copy. Fire everything you've got. It ain't over till it's over.
Get him. Good kill.
All enemy strongholds destroyed. All ground teams report.
This is Whiskey Team. Ground forces suppressed.
Echo team, we're all green here too.
Enemy position silenced and air superiority secure. Operation Bunker Shot successful.
We really did it! Yahoo!
Ridgebacks, mission complete.
Great job, everyone. From here on in, we'll be facing enemy resistance across a massive stretch of land. That, and someone's watching us from online, too. We're going to free the world from both of these threats, and you're going to be here to witness it.
Faster. And higher. Will you be the one to go there?
Great to see all of you back here. The landing operation was a success, albeit a costly one. It'll definitely give us the advantage as we commence operations across the Eurasian continent. Meanwhile, though, it's still slow going for the battle lines in Western Russia, where a separate operation is currently underway. The Butterfly Master's craft was spotted over Moscow. We still have no idea where he's actually based, though. As for the space weapon we saw in action, we'll brief you on what we know later on. For now, I want you all to take a well-deserved rest. We've obtained detailed information on an orbital weapon called the Olds. It's part of what they call the Shattered Skies Project. It was created in order to keep the Ulysses fragments away from the geosynchronous orbit range. But Werna R&D secretly used the system to help them deploy a tactical weapon. The system uses lasers fired from satellites to vaporize the surface of orbital matter, using the resulting thrust to change its orbit. Instead of readjusting orbits to keep the Earth safe, they've rejiggered it to send the fragments crashing to the surface in the area of their choice. They still haven't fully analyzed the effect of these orbital strikes. I doubt it's very accurate as a weapon yet. However, in theory at least, Olds can be used to attack anywhere across the entire planet. We have Ulysses Part 2 on our hands here. Olds does have a safety latch of sorts, which makes it impossible for the network to target man-made objects in orbit. However, it'll only be a matter of time before Werna deactivates it. We are expanding the range of Operation Eternal Liberation. Campaigns are underway within the Eurasian continent as well. The Arrowheads will be reorganized by squadron and will participate in ops across the entire continent. Any of you think you can top our ace? I look forward to seeing you try. Dismissed.
Well, you're sounding chipper. Something good happened to you?
I finally found a decent opponent. That ribbon guy should provide plenty of fun.
The Papillon Project. I think another page in history is about to be turned. Is there any way to solve the lag issues with data transfer, though? I'm sure you must feel cramped here.
Not at all. I like it. I've got a front row seat to the whole thing.